So point number 3, economy. Dubai, actually the advanced thinking, because there's no political party. It's not like every 5 years you have to do an election. There's only one ruler. It's kind of like dictatorship. Okay, this is the way I want to go. If you want to go this way, you can come, to my country to do your business, then, follow these laws and keep everybody safe. So only one party. So that means very stable economy and very stable political situation. Because politics, in my opinion, actually relate to the economy. If there's no stable kind of view of the political situation, then, sometimes one party this way 4 years, sometimes party this way for 5 years. It's really hard to get things done and move forward and advance. So Dubai really want to lead the way to advance innovation and moving forward. And, they're even going to have a flying taxi soon. Imagine that. And, Dubai is actually not a country. A lot of people, because it's very famous, because they built the Burj Khalifa. Actually, Dubai is a state. In Dubai state, there's Dubai city, right? There's downtown. So Dubai is spread out like this along the Arabic Sea. There's the seashore line, and then it goes inland as it goes inland like more desert. So we will have a map, and I can go over with you the regions. So Dubai is a state, is one emirate. The state, instead of called like United States, is called the emirate. So that's why it's called the United Arab Emirates. So total is 7 emirates combined together, and the capital is Abu Dhabi, which is attached to Dubai. It's like adjacent. So from Dubai, you can drive to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi has a lot of oil, so Abu Dhabi is very rich. And Abu Dhabi didn't really open to freehold real estate. Real estate is important because now Dubai, since I think 2012, they allow the freehold. So when you buy something, it's yours to freehold. Why I really think this is freehold? Because once you buy it, you pay a 4% property transfer tax to have it, to get the title deed. You pay it to the Dubai Land Department. Just like British Columbia, we have a property transfer tax. That's about 2%. When it's over 3 million, it goes up, prorated. But Dubai, very just simple. 4%, you pay it once, you get the title deed. And that's it. There's no more tax. There's no like annual property tax, right? In Vancouver, and we're getting increase in property tax next year, another 10%. In Surrey, maybe 15% increase in property tax. So there is no property tax. Reason is your property tax in British Columbia, Vancouver, or Canada, the property tax is supposed to go to the school because we get free public school. In Dubai, there is no free school. You pay. You pay for the school, but you can select. You can select any school you want. Just like some of my friends and colleagues here, they don't really like public school. They're going to put their kid in private school. So when you pay the property tax and you don't get to enjoy the, public school, then it's like double expense, no? Right? Over there, you don't pay. If you have kids, you just pay for your kids to go to the school. If you don't have kids, there's no property tax. It's great. Especially if you hold a property in West Side. Some of my clients are paying like 100,000 Canadian every year just for their principal home. So is that freehold? It's not really free because you have to pay the property tax, right? In Dubai, there's no property tax. If you live in a strata, of course, there is strata fees, right? The strata fees pay for it's called the owner association, and you pay the money for like garbage pickup, for building maintenance. That makes sense because those are expense. If you have a villa, a detached villa, there's no maintenance unless you pay for, gardener, maintenance, things like that, right? You should self-maintain, but there's no property tax. That's a game changer. You don't even have to file taxes. Now in British Columbia, I'm not complaining, but this is a fact. If you live in Vancouver, you have to file your empty home tax every year and do not be late because there's a late fee, right? You also can get audit. And also in British Columbia, we also have to file the vacancy and speculation tax, right? You're not allowed to speculate when you buy a pre-sale. You must live in it or must rent it out. Otherwise, GST is applicable. GST, property transfer tax, empty home tax, like all these are penalties. If it's Canada-wide, Canada also implements something called underuse tax. Underuse tax. If you didn't use it for a certain amount of time, then if you're in Vancouver, congratulations, you win the triple jackpot. not to complain, but it is like reality. When you buy a property, you have to consider, like, it's good to have a principal residence in Vancouver, but in terms of return on investment, if you didn't buy it a long time ago and you're recently buying it for a rental, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. First, the rental property is subject to capital gains. Disclaimer, I'm not CPA, but I'm a realtor. So some of these taxes we also mention every time in a contract. So any empty home tax, you cannot have a home, like a vacation home in Vancouver. Just leave it empty is not allowed. You have to pay the vacancy tax, empty home tax, and Canada-wide underuse tax. So be very careful when you buy an investment property or vacation property in Vancouver. If you're not local, you don't want to like live here and work here, then, it's something to really consider the numbers. Run the pro forma where you want to invest. If you're using everybody want to get ahead is fine, it's no problem, but you have to run the numbers, whether the numbers make sense for you. And if you have any questions, you can talk to us. We will run the numbers for you, a projection. In Dubai, when you buy a pre-sale, how it works is I want to talk a little bit about the payment plan.